Easy go.
What's up, guys? So today I have to re-record. This is my second time recording because for some reason it didn't want to sound good, which is dumb. So we're going to talk again. Welcome to Perfection Podcast, right? Perf Rambles, baby. I'm gonna make it an acronym now so I can give it video titles and stuff. So today we're gonna go look through the suggestions and talk about stuff, okay? Tier list, anything. Okay, we're going to talk about the top 5 best Warhammer chapters, okay? Actually, no. We're going to talk about Perfection's top 5 anime list. I feel like that's a good one. Yeah, let's do that. Let's do that. Okay, number 5, right? My 5th favorite anime of all time. I would have to say I'll give it to. I'll probably give it to JJK. I like JJK. I watched it, but I only watched it like once. Cause don't get me wrong, I love it. I love the characters. My favorite characters are Nanami and Toto, but I haven't like had a rewatch or anything. And in my opinion, if you don't rewatch it, it can't really get above top 5. But it's chill. Simple, simple, simple. JJK. By the way, Higuruma is gonna get animated soon. Oh yeah, I'm so hyped because I haven't actually read the manga, so I don't know much about Higuruma. I hope that Higuruma is really cool and stuff. Because based on what I've seen, he gets compared to Nanami a lot, and I love Nanami, so we'll just go off of that. Number 4, I would say for number 4, I would put Dragon Ball. I put Dragon Ball. No, what you guys gonna say? Perfy boy. Why are you putting Dragon Ball at number 4 and not at number 1? Well, that's because, Dragon Ball. I grew up on Dragon Ball, but it's not like my top. It's not like my top 3. Like, don't get me wrong, Dragon Ball pioneered anime. I'm not gonna doubt that, but it's just not. It's not on my list. It's not. It's not up there. My favorite saga was the Cell Saga, so Perfect Cell, dude. Where do you think I got the name from? But number 3. I would say for number 3, I would give that to Marshall. Marshall Magic and Muscle. I gotta give it to Marshall. Now, a lot of you guys are gonna be like, "Yo, what the hell is Marshall Magic and Muscle? Is this just some type of Harry Potter clone?" Yes and no. Yes, because magic and stuff, school magic, yada yada yada, rules and stuff that'll get broken. But it is also this guy doesn't have magic. It's like okay, it's kind of like those stuff where like guy shows up and he's different, right? He's super overpowered. But the only difference from Marshall is that we actually see him like working to get physically stronger to adapt to the magical climate. And I love that. I love that because in Marshall, if they see a kid who don't got magic powers, they're gonna kill him. So that way he can't spread his genes, and humanity ends up wasting like no longer uses magic. Crazy, crazy lore by the way. But yeah, my favorite character from Marshall is either the puppet dude. Give me a second. Let me look up his name. Marshall puppet dude, puppet guy, whatever. Abel. I like Abel. And also, it doesn't hurt that his his last name Walker sounds mad similar to my Discord user Funwalker. You know, because I need to add more time. I'm trying to hit at least 10 minutes. We're gonna talk about my little Funwalker name. So what happened, right? Me and my friends known these guys for like 10 years. It was like 4 or 5 years ago. We got on Fortnite, and when we played Fortnite, man, I had so much fun, bro. We we got into a squad game because I think this was right before trios. We got into a squad game, and there was this bot, Funwalker, bro. This Funwalker guy, he was the smartest bot I've ever seen in Fortnite. I'm telling you, bro. He genuinely got like 5 kills on his own. I'm still surprised to this day. This was around the time the Rick and Morty skins came out, so it was a while ago, like Mandalorian era, Star Wars, before the Darth Vader AI, and he just pulled up, got kills, and we won the game. And from then on, I stole the name. I'm Funwalker now. Oh yeah, that was a good time, man. But that's one of the reasons why I like Abel so much from Marshall because of the last name, and also the fact that he manipulates puppets. If you guys know me, my favorite FNAF character was the puppet, and since then I've always had a thing for puppets. I think they're really cool. And also, right after Abel, I would also put Innocent Zero. I love Innocent Zero. He's awesome. If you guys have seen season 2 of Marshall Magic and Muscle, you would know. Uh, Innocent Zero, Wahlberg, Abel Walker. That's like easy 3 right there. Oh, I can't forget Marshall too. The guy's just strong. It's awesome to watch. It's very entertaining. But yeah, that's why I'm putting that there. Number 3, easy peasy, bro. Number 2, I have to put Yu-Gi-Oh. I love Yu-Gi-Oh. Now, you're gonna ask me which Yu-Gi-Oh, perf, and I'm gonna be like, I don't know, bruh. No, I'm playing. I would put the original Into the Shadow Realm. That was my favorite. Yami, Yugi, Yugi Moto, the Egyptian gods, Seto Kaiba, Exodia, all that stuff, man. That was my jam. I loved it. I loved it. Joey Wheeler, Jinzo, Time Wizard, Baby Dragon. Bro, I can just name cards all day from that show. Dark Magician, Black Luster Soldier. Dude, it was my jam. It was genuinely my jam. I loved it. I still play Yu-Gi-Oh to this day, actually. Love it. In my opinion, better than Pokemon. No diss to Pokemon. Oh, speaking of Pokemon, you guys remember? What was it that one game that's supposed to like be the Pokemon killer, Yokai Watch? Dude, that show is also one of my favorites. That's like honorable mention though, because we were just talking about number 2. Yeah, honorable mention, Yokai Watch. I love Yokai Watch. Mainly the original because that's the only one I've seen. I've heard there was more protagonists after Nate, but I only know Nate. Poser, maybe. But I grew up on Nate. Nate was my guy. Nate was my goat. So yeah, honorable mention, Yokai Watch. Number 1 favorite anime. You guys are gonna think I'm such a nerd for this, and probably hey, if there's any milfs watching, milfs that like cute nerdy guys, hit me up. No, but maybe my DMs are open. But number 1 is Doctor Stone. Doctor Stone, man, I read the entire manga. That's like one of the only mangas I've read. The only mangas I've read was Doctor Stone, Berserk, and a little bit of That Time I Got Reincarnated as a Slime. All great. I didn't finish That Time I Got Reincarnated as a Slime. I'm caught up in Berserk, and I finished Doctor Stone. All good, all good. I recommend all of them. But Doctor Stone, man, they're not accurate with their science. At least how they explain it, or not how they explain it, how they do it. They explain it pretty well, in my opinion. I'm not really that big of a smart guy, but science is just something that hits with me. Which is why I put Doctor Stone number 1. It's always entertaining to watch. I always sit back, I turn it on, and I just go nuts. I remember seeing it on Funimation, bro, before it shut down. Loved it. Picked it up, started pirating. I mean, not pirating it, acquiring it, you know? Acquiring it. And since then, it's been my favorite. I only watched like 10 minutes of the Ryusui movie, so I have to start watching it again, bro. Ever since Tsukasa like pretty much got cryo frozen, dude. Come on, I'm so behind. In the manga, dude, I read all the manga. I'm caught up in the manga. I finished it. And man, my goat. What was his name? Dr. Zeno. That's my favorite character. I can't wait to pick it up again and like see him get animated. That's like one of the things I'm looking forward to the most. I love Dr. Zeno. But yeah, all these shows, man, all these animes. I grew up on most of these. I'm sure there's cartoons that I grew up to on as well, like Metalocalypse, Rick and Morty. Oh, man, I'm old. Even American Dad. I grew up on American Dad. Is that weird? Yeah, but I was always the one staying up late, so not really much you can do about that. American Dad was great though. There's some great story there, and also a little bit of early Family Guy. A little bit. Hmm. Now I'm thinking about American shows that I've watched too, like Dexter's Laboratory. Some European ones too, like Pink Panther. Man, Johnny Test. Oh my God, you guys remember Johnny Test? I love Johnny Test. Editor, play the Johnny Test intro. And if you can't do what you did with the five gum ad, but what's it called? There's just so much shows, man. There's so much shows. I could go on for hours talking about all my favorite shows in general. Like, man, oh, for the last like 2 minutes of this video, I think I'm gonna talk about my favorite characters from each. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. My favorite characters from each part, from each like show. So for JJK, uh, my favorite character. This is like kind of tied because I like Toto and I like Nanami. Both of them are my favorites. Yeah, 100%. And then for number four, Dragon Ball, my favorite character is Perfect Cell. I mean, like that's where I got the name from for Perfect Cell. Come on, perfection, Perfect Cell. I love Perfect Cell. But outside of Perfect Cell, I like Vegeta. Vegeta was also like one of my favorites. Goated character. And then number three, no, number three is not Yu-Gi-Oh. Number three is Marshall. Sorry, I'm doing this without like a script. It's making me more genuine. But yeah, number three, Marshall. I already told you my favorite character is Abel and Innocent Zero. But I like Wahlberg as well and Marshall. There's a lot of characters I like in that show. Dot's cool too. I recommend. Lance is also cool. He cares about his siblings. I mess with that heavy. There's that one dude with the evil eye, also goaded. Whole show has such unique characters. I love it. And then Yu-Gi-Oh, Yu-Gi-Moto, bro. I love Yu-Gi-Moto. My all-time favorite character from Yu-Gi-Oh, Bakura, Yami Bakura. He was, I don't know, there was just something about him. Something about him. Can't really explain it. I just latched on. Should have latched on to Kaiba. His ego would like fit the perfection thing that I'm doing. Yokai Watch. My favorite yokai. Ooh, this is interesting. What is my favorite yokai? Probably Jibanyan. Yeah, Jibanyan. Or Komazan. I like Komazan a lot. It might be Komazan. We'll say Komazan. And then for my favorite anime, Doctor Stone, Senku, and then Doctor Zeno. I love Doctor Zeno. Favorite character. But I'm out of time. I got to end the video. Bye. Love you guys.